Electric bikes are a popular way to get around these days, but that's bringing a surge in riders getting into serious accidents. Here to break down the risk, safety tips, and what to do if an accident happens is founder of Colburn Law and winner of the Best Lawyers in America for Plaintiff Personal Injury, Greg Colburn. Congratulations too on this recent award. Very exciting.
Thank you very much, Kelly. Appreciate it.
Yes. So I really am very interested in your take because e-bikes, hot topic right now. It's been in the news quite a bit. They've exploded in popularity over the past few years. What is contributing to the serious accidents with these?
It is a very hot topic. I have a 12-year-old son, a 10-year-old daughter. As a parent, I'm very concerned about the explosion in injuries. A primary contributor is speed, speed and power. Even the class 1 through 3 e-bikes, not the e-motos, they accelerate faster than if I'm on a mountain bike and using just my legs of power.
Right.
And the top end speeds are faster as well. And so when you couple that with inexperienced ridership, particularly with youth, and no helmet, they can lead to catastrophic injuries.
That's what I want to talk about, the no helmets, because you see all these kiddos like, jetting around on there, and I hate to be the person that's like, get off my lawn, but I'm like, where are the helmets? Slow down.
Yeah, even though technically in King County, the helmet laws has been repealed,
okay.
The number one thing that anybody, an adult, a child can do, particularly on an e-bike, is wear a helmet. Without the helmet, if there's a crash, a fall, hitting your head can lead to a traumatic brain injury. And how my wife and I explain this to our children is, you leave in the morning, one person, you suffer a TBI, and you never come home the same person.
What
ever.
are the common injuries then? I mean, I know we're talking TBI, but what else are you seeing?
We're seeing the TBIs. That includes skull fractures, spinal fractures, and catastrophic orthopedic injuries like shattered arms, broken hips, tibial plateau fractures, things that require hardware and are permanent. You'll never fully recover.
Wow. Devastating, devastating. What makes younger riders more susceptible and vulnerable to accidents, would you say?
Well, the younger riders, particularly the ones that don't have their driver's licenses, they've not gone through training, they don't understand the rules of the road, they tend to assume that the drivers around them see them.
Yeah.
Right? So like one of the things that we talk about with our kids is assume nobody sees you. Even if you're near a sidewalk or on a sidewalk, a driveway that comes out, assume that the driver doesn't see you.
Yeah.
At an intersection, come to a stop. You have to control your speed. I mean, the other thing about the e-bikes, particularly with a throttle, is if I'm driving, you're driving, and an e-bike is approaching, and they're not pedaling, and they come to a stop, and then they go, if they can start without the pedals, there's no visual cue to you as the driver that they're about to start, and they're able to accelerate much faster than if I have to stand up and start pedaling.
Gosh, it makes perfect sense. It kind of reminded me when you were talking about what you say to your kids. My dad would always say to me and my siblings, the blinker just works when the blinker's on, but don't think that they're actually turning that way or anything. That's all you need to know with that. So really understand your surroundings. For anyone riding e-bikes, what do they need to know about staying safe? Obviously, we've talked about helmet.
Helmet is correct. The other thing is understanding, am I on an e-bike or an e-moto? And the e-motos, typically we're talking about higher power, a top speed above 28 miles per hour. Those require you to have a motorcycle endorsement. The other part about just staying safe is making sure people can see you. If you're riding in a dim night, you're right, or even in the rain, which is coming, you need to have lights at the front and back. You need to be aware of your surroundings.
Okay, and if someone, God forbid, gets in an accident, call 911, obviously. What else?
Yeah, you got to call 911. You need to seek medical attention right away. And depending upon the circumstances, you want to have police investigate the scene and then you need to document what happened, who was there, and particularly if the injuries are significant, you're going to want to contact a personal injury lawyer to get help to make sure you're protecting your rights.
Makes perfect sense. That's when they call you.
That's right.
Congratulations again on the award, and thank you very much for this information.
Thank you.
And for more information about Colburn Law and what they do for you, visit the website you see right there on your screen.
New Day Northwest is sponsored by Colburn Law Accident and Injury Lawyers.